Guys, Ezreal just got buffed in the brand new patch. They made his first ability have a lower cooldown. They buffed Trinity Force. And they buffed Kraken Slayer. So these are a bunch of just... Not only did they buff Ezreal, but they buffed runes and items that he utilizes. So absolutely insane patch for Ezreal. And in this gameplay, we do 115,000 damage. Absolutely insane. So for the items, you're going to want to rock Man Immune, Trinity Force, Stasis, Ripmaker, Crown of the Shattered Queen, and Sorrel's Grudge. For the runes, you're obviously going to want to rock Kraken Slayer, Brutal, Giant Slayer, Bloodline, and Bone Plating. And for the spells, you're going to want to run Exhaust and Flash. So with this, let's get into the gameplay. Alright, we're finally in the game. And honestly, Ezreal, this is just such an insane Ezreal game. So since Ezreal Yuumi is very strong in the laning phase, we're immediately going super aggressive. Damn, that was I mean, we basically half HP Nami right there. I land another Q on my way out. I don't know if Yuumi ends up tagging at the end right there with her Q, but a bunch of damage has been dealt already. Now I'm just looking to poke whenever this Jinx Nami kind of walk up. Yep, got the exhaust off. Just on a Jinx has to flash out. And I mean, so far, I mean, you guys can see the aggression is just next level. I go with my W here. I think I could have gone with my E as well, but we still get the kill anyways. I mean, Ezreal deals so much damage in the early game because of Kraken Slayer, and because your first ability has a lower cooldown now, so you can spam it a lot more. So right here, I go for the reset, but my wave gets messed up when we're on our way out, so that the wave didn't crash under the turret, so it won't bounce back to me. And because of that, I decided to stay to make the wave even and then reset. Now personally for me, I like rushing tier 2 boots on Ezreal. I kind of skip over the tier and all that because I really like rushing boots first on Ezreal. Now you can try going Sheen. Like, I know a lot of, there's kind of, you got some different options you could do. You go your tier goddess and then into your tier 2 boots, which is perfectly fine as well. But I think tier 2 boots is just so much stronger. Right here, I did not dash forward, surprisingly, which was actually good when Nami was walking up. So I would have everything available just in case I'm getting ganked. Pantheon's going to try to stay to cheese again. But Yuumi with a great Q checking that bush. And then I decide to go on Jinx here when Jinx has to go for this minion. Boom, instant exhaust. And then Yuumi with the ultimate. Oh, and I mean, she barely lives. Pantheon with the regank again. I mean, this Pantheon's in love with me, and you'll see how much this Pantheon loves me. But boom, we're able to get that kill too. So since both their bot lanes kind of in the base, we have a lot of time to just auto attack the turret. But I think Orianna gets caught. I don't know if our teammates are actually able to get her though. I mean, they're chasing really deep, but I end up resetting after this minion. I'm not even phased by that. But yeah, so super good early game right now. Mainly because it's just such a good matchup. Ezreal Yuumi is just very good against Jinx Nami because you have a lot of range and you have a lot of sustain compared to Nami Jinx, and that allows you to just, and plus since I'm running Kraken Slayer, it makes me a lot more stronger than Jinx in the early game. And then right here I decide to just dash over the wall because I'm like just playing super aggressive. I hop on Jinx because Jinx gets in my range, and then Jinx decides to come back, so I flash forward. Get that. And then we hop onto Nami. Right here, Yumi takes the turret. Sadly, I mistimed my Q. So Yumi actually ended up taking an extra turret shot because it took me longer to kill Nami, which was really unfortunate right there. Because I was aiming my Q for a good bit right there, so to still miss it is kind of sad. But to be fair, I haven't been playing much Ezreal. I've actually not been playing much Ezreal because he really wasn't good, and I think it makes sense that Riot decided to buff him. But what I think is crazy is that they decided to buff a bunch of things besides just Ezreal. Like them buffing buffing Trinity Force and Kraken Slayer, like I think that was like overkill. I think the buffs to Ezreal were nice, you know, lowering his CD on his Q and, you know, giving him more attack speed on the passive is nice. But I mean, buffing all that just makes him on a whole nother level. I mean, we took bot turret so fast. I'm just walking around like I own the map. I go with my ultimate right here. Nautilus is not having my poke. He's like, screw this guy. So I dash away. I wish he tagged a minion right there so that I could have just killed him. But they're too low to really be contesting this dragon. But with the way Orianna's positioning, you just know that they're about to go in again. I dodged the Orianna ulti. I'm thinking about dashing forward. But dashing forward is like an easy way to killing yourself. I exhaust Pantheon. Boom, we pick up Pantheon. And we got the objective. So really clean start. This is like really nice and smooth right now. And then we just start pushing mid to get some plates. I think I even dash forward on Orianna here. Like I'm playing super like I don't even care. And I think I also go for a snipe. I don't know if I actually kill Orianna. I do, okay. That was beautiful. I flash away and run. And then I think I see Nautilus appear top. So then I start pathing top side. But what I do is I wait until Nautilus actually goes on the turret. Then I dash forward. And we're just looking for him. Yumi pops out to get the root. I love how Nautilus ulted me. And boom, he's dead. So that's big because now we can go for another turret. And we don't really need to worry about anything stopping us. Sadly, our Rengar got caught. But, I mean, Rengars are always going to be looking for crazy things. It's actually really sad we're unable to get this, and our teammates aren't pressuring mid. And I mean, I'm still going. So, I mean, on Ezreal, I like playing super aggressive. I really like to push the limits, basically. And you're going to see me a lot, especially when I'm ahead, is I love just like dashing forward and seeing what I can do. But the one thing with that is you really got to be careful on what you're doing. Because like, look, I just dash forward and I try creating a play. And we end up almost killing Nautilus. And as you can see, boom. The play fails. So that's actually a perfect example of why you almost don't want to do that with Ezreal. But for me personally, I just like do that a lot. So it ended up backfiring because Pantheon has basically a global ultimate. That's so criminal. I can't believe that guy lived that. I can't believe that Nami lived that. Right here, I ult Pantheon in the blue buff, and I barely miss it. I feel like it's kind of, I feel like he kind of knew that I was ulting there. Then we try to catch out this Sion, because Sion like trying to, not Sion, Nautilus trying to do this scuttle is so crazy because he has no damage. I dashed forward, but I missed my Q. Even if I landed it though, he still would have been quite healthy. So So that wouldn't have worked, but boom, dashing forward. Auto aim kind of trolled me a little bit right there. I mean, I'm literally like throwing everything I got. Like, I'm just like I said, guys, I'm literally like playing balls to the wall. Like, I'm just dashing forward. I'm seeing what I can do. Pantheon decides to ult in, but I gotta run away. I don't want any of that. So I come up and just keep farming. Really have been enjoying this new Ezreal skin as well. The Ezreal skin, Heartstealer Ezreal skin, is pretty fire, so I definitely recommend you guys to pick it up. Pretty great effects for it not even being a legendary skin. And so right here I decided to get Grudge because I really want some armor pen and some, yeah, I want some armor pen, and I want the slow a lot earlier because I personally I'm used to running Iceborne Gauntlet. So you obviously want to run Trinity because Trinity got buffed and Trinity is much better now, but I miss having that slow. I can't believe they burned Nami ult. They burned Nami ult and Orianna ult on me. Like, what? I'm actually surprised I didn't dash onto Orianna right there. Like, that Orianna was so far forward. But look, they're just all like on it, on us. Boom, big ult, perfect Q onto the Jinx. I mean, we just wipe him this fight. It's not even close. We do so much damage too. God, dude, this Ezreal sound effects are just so nice. And then I think I dash in after this turret, just still trying to see what we can do. And I just get this, I get Orianna's flash out. And luckily I'm able to pick up Nami. And I think I also might look with my ultimate here. Okay, I don't. And bam, I'm back to full HP, but then the Jinx ult comes in. And then I also decide to steal this blue buff too. And I completely leash it out as well. Oh my god, that's so dirty. Now I have enough gold for my Grudge. I mean, I'm just power farming. I mean, right now, I mean, the game is essentially over. Like, if you're just looking at it, I mean, I'm 8-1-6 with a Yuumi. And the Yumi's also quite fed herself. And I also have QSS against a CC comp. Boom, I go in with my ultimate. He's so low. It's actually criminal how low he is. Dash. I'm 1 HP. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. I almost died right there, and that would have been sad. If Rengar didn't die, we could have done Baron, though. I dash onto Nami. Orianna's getting a little wild. I mean, as you can see, literally, I just do not stop the aggression at all. I just keep the pressure going, which I think is a really cool thing that you can do with Ezreal, especially if you have Yuumi. Like, you could play like a complete psychopath. But honestly, in order to deal a lot of damage, you do gotta play like a psycho. But another great thing with Yuumi is able to speed boost me, which I just run around the map, and with my low cooldowns, I could just move everywhere. So I'm able to farm so many different camps, especially in the jungle. So now we're running back top. I use my ultimate because I know if I tag them both with my ultimate, they're gonna back off. See, they're like, oh my god, he did so much damage. They don't want anything with that. Can't believe I missed that cannon and then the little minion. Boom, I end up catching out Jinx, and I think Jinx almost needed to burn flash. I think I die here, actually. Ah, it's so disgusting. Pantheon damage is just so disgusting, but luckily Akshan can revive me. And now right here should be Baron. So I start pinging Baron, but as you know, this is NA, and this is just what happens. No Baron. We do not go for Baron. We decide to go for more kills. Like, it's so sad because we should always be doing Baron. And now our teammates want to do Baron, but it's like there's 10 seconds on Pantheon. So it's like we could have just had Baron. Right here, I'm looking. I'm always looking. I'm basically fishing to see if I can make a play happen. And I think I go for the blue buff again. I dash over. I leash out the blue. And then I go for the Gromp. Like I'm like not bothered at all about like the map. Like I'm just moving around doing whatever I want. And I think that type of mentality can be good with Ezreal, because Ezreal is like a really strong character, really mobile, and especially with this new Ezreal with like his low cooldown on his Q. I mean, he's just insane. And plus your attack speed's so fast, so you can actually clear so much faster. You can clear waves faster, you can clear jungle faster. And plus with your passive, I mean, everything just helps. Right here, I'm aiming out my ultimate. Rengar gets caught. I'm like, okay, this is looking doomed. And then I decide to Ezreal ult, but I completely miss. I mean, I was assuming they were going to keep walking to that choke point, but they don't. So I ward. Oh. And this is where I turn into a god. Boom. I dash out of the Orianna ult. I start auto-attacking the red buff so that I can heal. And this Nautilus wants me by melting through him. Somehow he didn't die. Dash back into the ultimate. Use my QSS perfectly. Boom. Flash forward. Kill. And then I buffer my E. And then land my Q. And that was essentially that's essentially a pentakill. But I only got 3, Yuumi got 2, but that was pretty clean. 2v5 play right there. Insanely clean. And that turned around the game, right? Because I mean, our entire team was dead besides us. And we were able to make a big play like that happen. So now finally Rengar is starting the Baron, which is like, thank God. Because now we can actually siege. So I'm just running up here, going on it, but that was perfect. I mean, literally Yuumi and I played that so well, and my kiting and my QSS, like it was just beautiful, on point. Honestly, very clean play. Like there's literally, I don't think anything that could have been done differently right there. Like that was perfect. Especially guys, make sure you guys utilize the bloodline. Like when you guys are low, like just hit waves, hit jungle, like you'll just heal up. Right here, I mean, I just dash forward. I'm playing so aggressive, and then Pantheon just flashes and kills me instantly. So you know, it's, oh my god, like that death right there. The reason why that death is so annoying is because it just delays the game even longer. Like we get so much if I don't die there. But to be honest, I was playing way too aggressive with Yuumi, like being in the base or like just walking to lane. So I mean, it was my fault. But look, like 27 seconds. Like I'm dead for so long. Damn, I don't even know if this Akshan's like doing any damage anymore. But even though I did int, oh my god, this Pantheon actually, oh my god, Pantheon doesn't die. Does he not die? Okay, he dies. I think, do I look for a snipe with my ultimate? Yeah, I do. Boom. But then the Nami walks back because she's like, oh, maybe it's winnable. I think I clear scuttle. Boom. Boom. I got that scuttle, by the way. Dash forward. Seeing what's available. Nami walks out. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just being annoying, to be honest. Like, I'm just looking. I'm always just looking. And now we got Elder. And now I'm gonna do some stupid stuff. Because I have the Elder, I think I can just be a menace. So I QSS that. I go in with my ultimate. Killing everything. And then I tried to Q flash Nami, but I got CC'd. And then I'm just dead. But we killed 3 of them, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it because like I'm such an important carry in this game that me dying is like it is not really worth it at all. So it prolongs the game even longer, and it basically wastes the Elder because there's nothing really up for our teammates to get besides mid, but I don't even know if they can get mid turret because they're... Oh, this Camille's a psycho. Oh my god. This Camille is actually a psychopath, but the thing is there's just nothing up besides jungle, I guess. So it's just not really a proactive like thing that I did with Elder, because even though we got kills, it's just useless. I mean, Baron's up again. There's 2 dead. I would I would want to do it, but I feel like the Rengar doesn't even... I feel like the one thing with this jungler that we have is he doesn't really know when to do the objective. And I think he's also maybe worried that Pantheon has a better secure than him. Which, honestly, I don't know. I don't know if Rengar or Pantheon, like... I mean, I'm assuming Pantheon smite's pretty good with his spear, but it's got to be pretty hard to... Well, actually, Pantheon's pretty good at stealing objectives, I guess. I mean, I was going to go farm bot wave. Guys, think about how big that bot wave was, but I got off that bot wave. I got off that bot wave because I see our teammates fighting. So, I go in, boom, we one-shot, and then I keep it pushing. I go in through the side. I'm trying to keep finding an angle. Pantheon's ulting back in. I look aggressive. QSS. I think he stasises. I barely dodge that pull. I pull out with my ultimate. I kill Pantheon. But guys, look at that minion wave. Look at that minion wave. Just look at that freaking minion wave. And I'm like, okay. And then right here, it's like, okay, we gotta reset. So I start resetting. And if Orianna cancels this reset, guys, look, oh my god, the minions almost ended the game. Imagine that, guys. We almost lost this game because of a minion wave. Like, bro, seriously? Like, man, that would have been so sad. That actually would have been so heartbreaking to lose like that. Teammates decide to do Baron. I don't know if they end up getting it. No, Rengar I think tried to solo it, but like there's literally... Honestly, it's kind of hard for Rengar to solo it now. If he's not really like super fed. And as you guys can see, like I'm literally in their jungle. Taking their freaking jungle, guys. Like I'm literally just farming everything on the map. I go in with my ultimate through the side. Nice. I just dash forward, doing a bunch of damage. I come in through the side, get the kill. Taking it very slow, almost canceled Pantheon's reset. Camille with a good kill on Ori. Put my ult out. And then I think this is where things get a little bit sus. Because I think I just ego it. I'm like dashing. I'm just trying to do like crazy stuff, bro. Oh my gosh. Going with my ultimate. Do I catch Pantheon? No, Pantheon actually dodges the ult this time. Okay, so since there's 3 dead, or basically 2 dead with respawns, we could do the Elder. But I know Pantheon's coming back, so what I do is I go in, I hit him with the exhaust. I mean, look at this. I'm going so crazy. And then what happens is Pantheon goes for the end,
And I wasn't really paying attention to my Yumi hopping off me, and then I get hit by everything. So
That was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. I mean, Yumi reset because she was worried about Pantheon ending the game, but Yumi honestly should have just stayed with me, to be honest, because like if I don't know. But I shouldn't have gone for that play either, though. I shouldn't have gone for that play on the Orianna. So the thing about all this is that every single one of these deaths that I've been having after getting an objective has been making this game longer and longer, which is quite sad. But in order to do over 100k damage, you do need a pretty long game. I think I just go take the blue buff. Because it's like blue buff's pretty nice on any champion, and I take Scuttle too. I mean, I have so much gold too. I can't even get any stronger. So enemy team starts seeing me topside, so I think everyone starts pathing up here. I ward. And then at this point, I'm not really, like, I'm just trying to chill. I'm not trying to look for anything too aggressive. I just want to look for poke. I walk over, use my ult, proc crowns, dash over, Pantheon's ulting in. So I know I just gotta chill. I'm hoping I can catch this Nautilus. QSS. I almost died right there. Pantheon gets popped. I'm lining up my Ezreal ulti on the minimap. Boom. I kill Pantheon. I mean, I get rooted by so much right there. Dash forward. Dead. Looking for the Nami. Boom. Triple kill. And, I mean, it's basically over at this point because now we could go for a siege. And as you can see, I dash over. Like, I don't have a single care in the world right now. But now I gotta be careful because I'm kind of low. I'm not even worried about this Nautilus. And plus I have exhaust too, which is great. I hit him with the rampage. I think I dash forward again. And now Orianna is dead. And finally the game is over. So 25-5. Absolute banger of a game. Absolute banger, man. We dropped a lot of kills and we did a lot of damage. So now we can finally check it all out. But Ezreal's absolutely broken now, guys. Absolutely broken. So make sure you guys give him a shot in your games and let me know how it goes. And if you're new, make sure to sub up and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.